But it's not all about behavior. It's also content. So we need to build trust in the message also. You have to have direction in where you're going with your content. As we set up the message, we got to start to think differently about where we go with this. And I'm going to just show you a tool. This is part of our Decker grid system. It's the first part of it, but it's by far the most important. These are the cornerstones, and it shapes where you go with your message. And I'm going to start right in the middle around listeners. Too often and I think Regina even said this, that we think all about us and our data and the portfolios and what we're going to say. We don't think enough about the audience, our client. Think about them. Who are they? What's going on? Has their risk analysis changed? Are there different family dynamics going on? Continue to think more about them and change how you approach them. And what that does, that leads very well into what we call a point of view. And that's really the big picture. Where do you want to take them? The way I describe a point of view is it's the biggest change in how you want your audience to think or act. What is it that you want? And what that does is that gets them in, that pulls them in, and it makes them actually want to do something, which hold them accountable, lead them to that action. What is it you want them to do? Make it timed. This week, next month. And then you can never forget, of course, the benefits. What's in it for them? And if you can't think of benefits, you're going to have a tough time influencing. Try this before your next call, your next meeting, your next opportunity. I promise you, it will change how you think about it, where you go, and the results that you get. But it can't just be data. It can't just be logic. I love this quote. Logic makes you think. Emotion makes you act. And it's absolutely true. We got to get out this emotion and pull that emotion in our clients and who we speak to. And the best way I think to get there is through what we call SHARPs. This is simply an acronym that you can read through. But I will say that I think stories are by far the most powerful of all of them. And you all have stories, and I've been hearing them all week. I got to work with some MDR associates earlier in the week, and just to hear the impact they've made with tragedies within families and the solutions you brought forward. Widows that didn't know their husbands had worked something out. These are powerful, and that's what pulls people in. Get SHARPs involved in your everyday messaging.